Hey, what's up, guys? It's Miles, PartridgeFitness, and today we're going to talk about some bodybuilding versus weightlifting. Alright, first of all, before I get started, I'm not talking about bodybuilding like going up on the stage and posing and, you know, flexing and all that kind of stuff versus powerlifting, or Olympic lifting. I'm talking about going to the gym or doing workouts at home or outside or wherever to make your body look a certain way versus going to the gym to lift as much weight as you can. Alright, that's the weightlifting I'm talking about. Moving the weight from point A to point B. Okay, you don't want to do that. I mean, maybe you do, but the people who I'm talking to, you don't want to do that. If you're trying to look a certain way, you want to look like Ronnie Coleman, you want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or I don't know, C.T. Fletcher or somebody, Superman, whatever. If you want to look like them, you need to lift the weights with the mind muscle connection. Okay, don't just go in there and pick up a heavy weight, and just move it from point A to point B and expect to get the results that they have. Okay, don't expect to look like them, because that's not what they do. Okay, when you build your body, think of the weights as tools. Okay, so you're a sculptor. All right, you got a hammer and chisel in the form of weights. All right, and you're sculpting your own body. Let's say I'm going to do a bench press, right? If I want my chest to look good, look big, look ripped, whatever, I'm not just gonna get under there, put freaking 400 pounds on there, and just try to move it from point A to point B as many times as I can. I'm gonna put a weight on there that I can lift, maybe not comfortably, but with a weight that gives me resistance. But basically, I'm gonna use the muscles that takes to do that natural movement, but the weights are just there to give me some extra resistance. Okay, that's how you should think of weights. Whatever your body movement does to, or whatever your muscles do to move your limbs a certain direction, that's the exact thought you should have when you're lifting weights. Except now there's just some weights there to add some resistance. Okay, so like I said, don't lift weights. Don't use weights to lift them. Use them to add resistance to the flexion and extension of your muscles so that they can grow. Okay? Yeah, don't worry about how much weight you're lifting. Don't worry about how much freaking steroid guy number 3 next to you is lifting. They're just tools. They're tools for your body. Okay? Whether you're using the freaking big hammer or a little hammer, it's gonna get you where you need to be. Now, you gotta progress it, of course, but don't just jump in there and try to move away from point A to point B. Move your body in the direction that your muscles move that limb or, you know, body part, but use the weights as a little extra resistance. Okay, don't just go through the motions. Flex those muscles and think about what you're doing. Okay, before I do a set, I'll sit there, and any of you that have ever worked out with me, you probably think it's really annoying, but I'll sit there for probably like 20, sometimes 30 seconds, and just think, close my eyes and think about the muscle that I'm about to use. Alright, so if it's my chest, I'll think about, I usually picture somebody else's chest in my mind, or me with somebody else's chest that I want it to look like. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, he has a pretty good chest. I'll picture his chest, and I want my chest to look like that. And I just envision that in my head, and my chest growing to that. Then I'll get underneath the weights, and instead of trying to push the weights, you know, to lift them, I'll lower it and flex my chest, and then use a weight as some resistance to help me get there faster. Okay? So just want you guys to think about that. next time you go to the gym, or you know, you're doing push-ups in your room or sit-ups or whatever. So, all right. Any questions about the video, let me know. Yeah, y'all have a good day.